Hey guys, Game Maniac here. Leaving off where we kind of left off, we got the first day of the Honey and Darling game done. So went ahead and got the moon tier so that we can go ahead and get this little trading stuff done. I usually do it most of the days because it's a good idea to be able to trade when necessary. Alright, so in part 19, we'll pretty much be doing some more stuff in Snowhead, and pretty much getting access to spring water, now that that I got my bottle back, and melt the forge down, learn some stuff about reforging a sword, and that's about it, really. Nothing too earth-shattering in this one, but definitely see what we can do here. Go ahead and warp to the southern swamp and trade the deed there. Buy a few magic beans, never know, might need them. And off he goes. Go ahead and get those magic mushrooms again. Definitely forgot to get those last time, so we'll get them this time. And this time we'll actually come back and figure out what I get for it. Pick up some water, just in case. Probably won't need it, but hey, hate to be somewhere where I need it and not have it. Alright, so I think check out Clocktown real quick. Maybe buy a few more beans, or just one, that's good enough. Pick up a few more rupees. Alright, now we'll go back to the mountain village and continue exploring in that area. Mostly to get the spring water, hot spring water at that, and start melting some areas. So he will actually open up the door to the Goron shrine, which we'll be able to open ourselves since we have the Goron mask now. Because we can do this move too. Now that frozen area right there actually won't open up until we finish the Goron Temple. Or Snowhead Temple, sorry. And that'll actually melt, and then that's where we'll be able to learn how to use powder kegs. But for now, that'll have to wait. I'll probably eventually try to melt it to see if I really can't get in there, but more than likely I probably won't be able to. Might as well get used to using the roll ability. It can be tricky to control, but you bounce off of everything you touch. Once again, this guy won't do business with me until I get the big bomb bag. Otherwise it'll cost 1,000 rupees, which we can't hold that many. As you see, he can roll up hills that I would normally not be able to walk up at all. Comes in handy quite often. And like I said, you can use that ability to open that door yourself and not even have to worry about him. Alright, let's check out the Goron Shrine. See if I can remember what all there is to do in here. I know we have to smash those, but kind of forget what's in there. Could be the piece of meat that I need to get the Don Gyardo mask, but might save it for later. Now this shop is practically useless because he basically is overpricing everything here, and all the stuff I can get without even remotely buying, aside from the red potion, but what's the point on that? So, not much in here. the little kid crying is, of course, pretty annoying, for sure. And okay, let's head up to the top. Now these torches here I'll have to light up as well eventually. Once I am able to stop the grandson from crying, it'll actually light the torches, and then I'll be able to light the rest up. It'll light the torch that's in this room coming up, and then I'll take a stick and light the rest. Now, I believe to make him stop crying, I'm going to have to get a song which I don't believe I have yet. I think the song is taught by the actual elder, which is Frozen, and he'll teach me just part of it, and then when I come back to him, I believe it's the Goron lullaby. When I come back to him, he'll actually help finish it up and teach me the rest of it, which is a song I'll need to get into the Snowhead Temple. Yeah, Song of Healing. Didn't think it'd do much. And that'll be the ramp, which I'll use to roll and crush the chandelier up there. But I'll probably come back for that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and head to the hot spring area and start melting some stuff. Use our trusty lens of truth to see the ladder, and then we'll climb our way up. Pretty long climb. Alright, so we'll move this out of the way. Dump out the regular spring water. Now the downside to this hot spring water is we have a limited amount of time while it stays hot. It'll actually cool down after a little while. Alright, we'll go ahead and melt this guy down. Not sure if he gives us anything or not, other than a thank you, but we'll see. Now this is when it would be helpful if I had another bottle, because then I could hold more than just one scoop of this stuff. But we'll be getting some more bottles before long. At least I hope. Hopefully I remember where they're at. Probably should have changed out of the mask. As you can see, he definitely cannot swim. Link, on the other hand, can. I think the best thing to melt next will probably be to melt the hole to the other spring water area. That way we have access to that. So I don't think the spring water, or the hot spring water, will hold out for me to get actually into the Goron village. So let's go ahead and melt this guy down. Here's another area with a bunch of rocks. There's probably at least one chest hidden in this area for rupees. Alright, go ahead and get the spring water. See if the Goron can just straight punch these things. Doesn't look like it. Some of the rocks that you can blow up, he can just punch, but appears like these ones aren't the case. Alright, I knew there would at least be one chest. Probably just rupees, but still. Which it looks like we are full on rupees, but I'm sure it's probably just like a 20 or something like that. Yep. So didn't have to waste too much on that. Alright. Looks like that's it for this room. Now we'll go ahead and come back out. And I think we'll go ahead and melt the forge next. Because even though the reforged razor sword only lasts 100 swings, it'll still be useful for the dungeon area, at least until we can have access to the gold dust and can actually get the gilded sword, which is permanent. But 100 rupees really isn't that bad, so for a stronger sword. Now it does take a full day, pretty much, to do so, which is why you pretty much have to do this the first day, and then for the second day you gotta wait all the way to the last day. So it's pretty much, like I've said before, a 3-day little cycle thing. Alright, so we currently do not have a sword, but we still can, you know, use all our other weaponry and mask abilities and all that fun stuff. Alright, it'll probably be a good idea to maybe try to find the Elder now. And then we'll have to get some more spring water, of course, and then we'll melt him down and learn part of that song. But that'll probably be a good thing to start out with on the next part. So thanks for joining me as always. I know we didn't get a whole lot done this part, but we did get some exploration and the hot spring areas figured out. So yeah, thanks for joining me. See you later.